Jesus freak here. Now this is a bit of a correction to a previous video where I said the only real chances I had for having a Spanish Bible I can use in my videos is the NBLA from the Lockland Foundation, the RV60 from the United Bible Societies, and the RVR 77 2017 revision from Thomas Nelson. Someone pointed out that the Spanish translation being worked on by Trinitarian Bible Society was actually complete. Now, I was under the impression all they had was the New Testament, Psalms, and Proverbs. I've had the New Testament for 5 years. It's a good translation. Although it is, another Reina Valera. The entire thing is online. But as far as I can tell, it's not in print yet. Now, the reason I see this as a potential good thing is if I do need to make some alterations to the text, because they would be specifically to make it resemble the King James a bit more. Because Trinitarian puts such a halo, I guess you could say, on the KJV. I think they'd let me do it if I had to. So, if I manage to get permission from TBS to use their Spanish translation, Mutatis Mutandis, in my videos, I might actually consider doing that before I start looking into the RV60 and RV77. I'm still holding out to see what Lockman says. I'm currently also looking for hymns in Spanish. I've only got a couple, but my main goal is to try to tie them into English hymns so that I know, if I use this hymn here, I can use this hymn there. So, for example, a Mighty Fortress is Our God shows up, I can use Castillo, O Fuerte Nuestro Dios on the other side. Holy, holy, holy Lord God Almighty shows up, use Santo, Santo, Santo. Stuff like that. I know my Spanish pronunciation is about terrible. I've tried to rectify that by using elements of my Japanese accent, because my Japanese accent's actually pretty good. I don't know if that's actually improving my Spanish or making it worse. That said, the translations that I've said I'm willing to look into, there's two reasons that I trust them. The first is I don't have to deal with the missing verses issue, which I would with other translations. Yes, Even though NBLA says it's based on Nestle Aland, all the missing verses are present, even the Kama Jahanian. And it's not even bracketed off, although there is a footnote. And the other is, I've looked through it, and it actually sometimes gets things better than the King James. For example, when it says, porque de tal manera amó Dios al mundo, que ha dado a su Hijo unigénito, para que todo aquel que en él cree no se pierda, mas tenga vida eterna. It's actually clearer than the King James. I mean, yes, we know that so had a slightly different meaning in 1611, hence the saying, thus and so. But it leads to a lot of people misinterpreting the verse. You're not going to misinterpret the verse if you're reading it from the Reign of Valera, and you're not going to misinterpret the verse if you read it from the NBLA for the same reason. There's no ambiguity in de tal manera. Anyway, my cat's looking for attention. Jesus, freak out.